Hi everyone, this is Mike Gordon. Welcome back to a perfect playthrough of Final Fantasy VI Advance. Sorry for the long delay. I got done with an illness and had to do some things and I had to play a large portion of this game all over again. But I'm back. It's been a month, but here I am back. Now for my party setup, I want Terra, Locke, Edgar, and Sabin in the party, and I don't really care about the other two positions because we're not going to use them. Again, this is only for the European method for the perfect through of this game. And time to take on the Battle of the Battle of Narshe. Our objective is basically the same as last time. Make it all the way down to the big boss. And I gotta remember to walk in the back row. And this is going to be the first of the formations that we want to try again. The Corporal 4. I actually manipulated these encounters so I could get all the encounters we needed as few battles as possible. And oh yeah, unlike last time, the enemies respawn after you beat them. I don't know why, but they only respawn once. But yeah, I got the rare hunting hound formation. And here, the only formation that we care about is the common formation. And I'm basically just tearing shit apart right now. And for the record, yes, you have to do this battle twice in a row before you can get to the Hell Rider right here. And the Hell Rider is the brown soldier that just runs back and forth over and over again. This formation isn't missable, but there is absolutely no benefit to missing out. The heavy armor formation isn't missable either. Oh, and we have no benefit of getting this one. We have no benefit to just skipping Hell Rider. Might as well just get it now. And now we're ready to take on the boss. And honestly, I probably could have just one-shot this boss with Ultima, but I wanted to steal from Kefka. And I got the high ether. That's good. So anyways, I'm basically just gonna try to... Now that I got the high ether, I'm gonna finish this battle. Oh, yes, I basically came down with an illness, and it basically kept me away from my work for the longest time. I already finished this episode a while ago. I'm just doing the voiceover. I have just done the voiceovers, though, because I was too ill to do it beforehand. Anyways, the first act of Final Fantasy VI is effectively over, and now the true story of the game's true story finally comes alive at this point. So what's happening? This is the same frozen Esper from the beginning of the game that basically turned Biggs and Wedge into sleeping bags. And what's about to happen is that Terra seems to have a deep connection with the Espers. And she's about to turn into something that somewhat resembles one, too. Oh boy. And yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say in this episode. Sorry about that. And on top of that, I basically ran into a bit of a pickle working on the next episode. That basically forced me to start all the way back to just before the Returner hideout. Which is why you keep multiple saves, but I wasn't expecting to make a backup save already at that point in time. But still, lessons need to be learned here. Even if you have to risk a potential glitch that would delete all your progress. Alright, I was kind of tackling this portion in a very rough and sketchy way. I probably should have just brought Edgar. Locke. Sorry, I'm just a little tired. Didn't get a lot of sleep. But really, I probably should have just done Locke, Edgar. Went all the way down to Figaro Castle, made my purchases there, and then went back. And built a team consisting of Edgar, Sabin, Locke, and Gao. There is literally no reason for me to bring Celes with me. I don't remember what I was thinking with the Mythos shields there, but I don't know why I didn't buy anything else from the armor shop. I'm just trying to grab these chests. Movement's kind of clunky. And we won't be able to unlock that chest for quite a while. Actually, we won't be able to get the contents of the chest on our own accord for a while. So I'm basically just looking around, shopping my wares. Well, basically just double checking. And okay. Might as well get 99 of each and every item that I won't be able to get, or at least not so easily, in other ways. And there's a hidden elixir. Maxing out chain flames with mirroring blades. It takes a little bit of a while before I realize that Ironites are something else I want to get 99 copies of. Yep, I give Locke the Thieves Bracer. I'm basically just trying to navigate, do all this menuing and whatnot, and try to figure out what my equipment setup should be. Again, I probably should have done a lot of things differently in this playthrough. Not that's gonna matter in the long run. I'm looking at it from a convenience sake. I'm fast forwarding all this and take note on all the encounters I run into at this point. Realize I should probably save my game. Getting to more encounters, I don't want to run into I don't want to run into any unnecessary encounters in South Figaro Cave just yet. Sorry. It's really been a long time since I looked at this footage, so bear with me here. In the meantime, I'm just trying to steal whatever I can from these enemies. I'm not going to just make a bunch of save states and manipulate the saves. If I get it, I get it. You know, I have to fast forward through all this crap, and I have too much time on my, don't have enough time on my hands to before I gather anything. And for the record, in South Figaro Cave is the only area that you don't want to get any new encounters for yet. So, yeah, I'm basically just collecting whatever formations I've got left over. I think I may have gotten lucky on some occasions with the items I've stolen. So I'm basically taking the shorter route because I have no reason to take the longer one. I'm still a lot of Mithril knives. Unfortunately, they are basically gonna go bye-bye in the next episode because they're not the footage from the two episodes are not from the same thing. And yep, I just keep grabbing whatever I can. Alright. So far, so good. Yeah, we're making our way all the way back to the Veld. And here we are. And I manipulated the encounters here, and I probably should fully equip Gao and Celes and give Sabin the ribbon. Which is fine because Celes is basically useless. I'm skipping all those battles because they're battles that we already ran into and we don't need to run into them anymore. And turns out these enemies only really have high potions and high potions to steal from. So, yeah. And now that we get to pick up some more rages. This is the easiest and most efficient time to get the ones in groups 12 and 48. And we might as well just get the ones in group 11 as well while we're at it. So, yeah. Nope, nothing to get in group 47, but we've got Darkside Spectre Gariotti, as well as Wild Rat and Valier in group 48. Alright, let's see if I can steal the Ice Rod here. Oh no, I actually did. Now I'm gonna leap. And I decide to skip ahead to to another one I manipulate. Again, like last time, manipulate from group 7. You don't need to know the details. This took a while to manipulate, because Gao simply does not like to pop up when Hell Rider's on the field. Because Hell Rider is a big enemy that takes up the entire screen, so the chances of Gao popping up here are really low. Not as obnoxious as trying to handle Gobbledygook, but that's an enemy that we will run into in the very next episode. Well, that's good to hear. And the last formation we need in group 12, at least for now, is Hunting Hound. So we're making our way back to Crescent Mountain, I believe. And here's group 47. I think I only kept the footage for this spell in because I need Gao to return to me here. I probably could have just manipulated Gao to pop back up in like group 9 or something. But I digress. I'm gonna remove everything except for the chainmail, and the same will go for Gao's equipment here, because I'm about to leave him behind on the belt. That's cool. There is only one more in. There is one more formation left for us to get at during our second trip to the Veld. And here it is. Now let's head back to Narshe. And I'm basically just taking the shortcuts, and I got the common encounters in this place this time, so that basically means that we're good to go. No further mean to stick around. Force of habit. And that's the last encounter in the South Figaro region. And now that we got all the formations we need from Group 48, we don't care about avoiding any formations here. You know, everything here is necessary. And additionally, I picked up the X potion earlier here because, well, there's literally no reason to ignore it because it won't upgrade to anything else in the World of Ruin, while the other two items will. I could have done this later. Just skipping ahead to get this encounter and another encounter shortly after. And here it is. 3 failures. And now I'm going to get the last remaining enemy formation here. And the last enemy formation to complete Group 48, which is Dark Side 2. I also hope to grind for some ice rods against the specters. Oops. And that's all the enemy formations in Group 48. And most of the other early group formations as well. We're gonna just continue grinding here. Are those ice rod steels, and they're rare steels. Alright. And, oh yeah, I should probably show off the items I've got. 12 ice rods. The next episode you'll find I've gotten 14. Again, a lot of changes had to be made just to play catch up. Alright, we are heading back to our party. I'm basically just pausing for a bit. I have no idea why you just keep Celes around. Edgar needs to be the front of the party. Oh yeah, that's right. My thought process was just bring Edgar with me. I could get Gal back, come up and then talk to his shadow at some point. But really, I could have just done the shopping in Figaro Castle, gone back, and then picked up Sabin. Well, Sabin and Gao anyways. But I didn't do that. Well, at least I got the Soul Leaf Bunny at last. But yeah, in this episode, I'm gonna get all the remaining formations that I could have encountered up to this point. Aside from the heavy armor Orbital formation and the Doberman 3 formation for obvious reasons. Alright. Okay. I don't want to bring Sabin into Figaro Castle proper yet, because he will leave your party, and you have an option to trigger some optional cutscenes, provided that Edgar's in your party as well. I don't remember what I'm doing here. So you get to make purchases here at a discount. And let's see what the item shop has for us. Yep, there really isn't much of anything to get. Probably the tents, because those are really expensive. But I digress. I probably should have picked some holy waters. I basically just went back and picked up Sabin. Oh boy. Okay, let's head north. We're not going to college. Our first order of business is to just run to those two samurais because they do nothing. I'll have to careful maneuver up here. We'll encounter this formation, Bloodfame Vulture. I believe this is Group 13. Our first formation from Group 13, in fact. Alright, and we're going to this guy's house for a hearing. Oh, interesting. We should probably come back here later. And, this guy has a chance that you can steal some twisted headbands from him. Which is why I stole from him. Cool. Yeah, we only head north to go enter the Chocobo Forest to head right back where we came from, so we could get that one formation for Group 12. That's in the forest. That is it. I'm not kidding. So now, it's time to head back and pick up Gal. Oh man, I hate this transition. Alright, I'm halfway done with this episode. Don't worry. I'll make up. And fast forward, I'm trying to get the remaining formations here. I think I'll go all the ones in the desert, at least for the time being. There's one I'm actually super concerned about getting. Because I actually need to get it, like, real soon. And that's in Sulfigro Cave. There it is. I actually got it because I forgot where I got the X potion already. So, yeah. Alright, so we're heading back to our third trip to the Veldt. Got all formations here in this region, as well as here, so, really, it's all about just getting back there. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Wouldn't it be a lot faster if I just stole from every single enemy that I got and manipulated the steals? Wouldn't that cut down the grinding? Yes and no. Because yes, it cut down the grinding, but the unnecessary grinding, but when you get down to it, these are all enemies I'm fighting on screen. And I only have so much time to put these videos together. Set up the, and set up the, HUDs and everything. This is really super monotonous, to say the least. So, really, I can only take what I can get. So, while I'm constantly stealing and hoping for the best, I also have to take into account the very real possibility that I won't be able to get what I want all the time. Besides, lesser Lopros also carry mithril knives, so And I manipulate the encounters here to get the ones I didn't get. And this is one of them. And there's actually only two more encounters for us to get. I'm gonna be grinding here for a bit. And I finally got it. I finally fucking got this formation. Now I'm manipulating these formations so that way I can get. I'm starting group 11 because there's nothing for us to get there. What we want is group 12 and 13. Also, we're heading straight to Crescent Mountain. Shame that I still couldn't get a twisted headband out of that. But don't worry, I manipulate my counters against these Iron Fists, so. You know, the only formation group 13 is the one with Blood Fang, so. I'll get Rage number 62. And Gao needs to stay on the belt for this part because of because we are going to recruit Shadow for the next part. I decided to move it to the left because it's a little faster and I get extra gil and experience points. You know, there's nothing really to talk about in terms of encounters in the Serpent Trench anymore because we already got everything here. Come on. I kept forgetting what I'm doing here. I'm so glad I got all the encounters here. I think I just decided I was going to replace Sabin with Celes. because Celes has some unique dialogue during this next section, and I'm keeping Edgar for the convenience. Locke at the bottom, Edgar at the top, and here's Celes. Honestly, Edgar should be the third row. Bring Edgar with me for the unique items that I could get in the shop. Or at least I decided to get Edgar as a unique just for the benefits. However, I ultimately decided I was going to swap them out for Sabin later on. You'll see what I mean in the next episode. I know we are heading to Kohlingen for real. And for the record, when playing catch up, I off-screened a fossil dragon and replaced Edgar with Sabin. I still kept Celes and Locke in my party because they have unique dialogue. And that's the first thing I'm gonna do is pick up Shadow. Oh, that freaks me out. Yeah, playing this. Shadow's first nightmare here always freaks me the fuck out. And I'm gonna witness all four of these cutscenes right here and now. Because I don't get a whole lot of opportunities to play with Shadow. Forget I just said that. Pretend I said, we don't get too many opportunities before the World of Ruin in order to have in which Shadow is a part of our party and who can then witness these cutscenes. Wow, that sounded even worse. Yahoo! We did climb. Moon Gil, what a blast! This is the life. Yeah, we have like 6 to 7 million gil and change. I believe the game caps off at 9 million. Caps off a gil shy of 10 million. So these are really just flavor texts that help give us some insight on Shadow's backstory. Because Shadow is, for the most part, very much disconnected from the main narrative. Although there is something of a fan theory that suggests that Baram here might have become Kefka, but there's really no reason to suspect this. It's likely that Shadow's an assassin and a bounty hunter. I'd not much rather think. But I'd much suspect that, if anything, Baram is dead. The irony is that Edgar said that Shadow would kill his best friend for the right price, and this nightmare suggested that no, he wouldn't. He couldn't bring himself to put his friend out of his misery. And spare him of the fate that was about to befall him. And that's the last of those nightmares. Alright, and we're gonna go to the shops and see what they got for us. Nothing of note. I was well just buy a single twist headband because just trying to figure things out here. And I remembered, hey, I should probably max on air knives now. Max on shurikens and buy 21 of each scroll. Now for convenience sake. And here's some backstory on what happened with Locke. By the way, this isn't the only reason to bring Locke and Celes with us, since they're at this point. That was, I would basically toss them to the curb and then bring in Sabin and Gal with me, since they deal a crap ton of damage in the next. And this is kind of sad, honestly. And this is basically the reason why Locke's my favorite character in this game. And that's in terms of story, and it's because, you know, he can't let go of what had happened with his previous girlfriend, Rachel. But that's not the only relevant cutscene Kohlingen involving Locke's backstory. And it's also not the only item in the village that we can pick up. Ew. That's not creepy at all. And you're honestly leaving this girl with that creep. You can definitely. It is not all subtle that this is not healthy. By the way, Shadow also gets some unique dialogue here, so whoever the fourth party member is, you know, doesn't really matter too much. Technically, you get some unique dialogue from Cyan as well, but he doesn't get a face portrait. You just can tell that's him. Anyways, we're done with Kohlingen. And I just saw you Celes to just kill Shadow. Oh yeah, I also forgot that I level reset Locke and Edgar before entering Oh damn it, Shadow! I killed that bird quickly because okay, good. I guess this is the main reason why I decided to switch from Edgar to Sabin. Sabin, even with the level reset, simply does more damage than Edgar does. Even at level 1 versus level 4, Sabin does more damage than Edgar does. I mean, Edgar's not completely useless, but it's gonna make things a lot tougher. So just a heads up, in the next episode, in addition to off-screening the a fossil dragon encounter, and I'll get to that in a bit, when I get to it, I off-screen swapping Edgar out for Sabin. I do this before getting. Now, if you do this before recruiting Shadow, because Shadow will leave the party the second you enter Narshe. The second you step foot into Narshe, Shadow will leave your party, even if he's dead. Speaking of which, the only way to keep Shadow from running away is to kill him. Is to either run away from every battle or to kill him. Alright. I only got a few minutes before I have to get ready for work. Not that that will be a problem because I'm just about ready to wrap up. I have to keep a steady step count because things can easily go wrong if I'm not careful. Oh crap, no. And this time we're not going back to where we came from. We're going to go south from where we came from. To the wealthy town of Jador. Yeah, pick up some supplies. And I'm gonna max on ninja gears. And on white dresses. Can't get white dresses anywhere else. And some throw vests just in case. Though that will become redundant a bit because, well, catching up, the items I acquired across the board in their amount have changed. Even the gill ain't the same. Now for the relics. Bought 5 earrings, they're a little pricey. And so I maxed out on sniper eyes. And I'm sorry why I didn't max on peace rings, it'd save me some trouble later on. Anyways, there is a hidden treasure here. Inside this pot is a hidden ether. And that's all the items that we can get for the time. Come on, fuck. Alright, and I'm going to run a chocobo here, and I'm going to make it right outside the next dungeon. And once I get there, which is right outside Zozo, I'm gonna wrap it up and call it an episode. So tune in next time, where we try to climb where we entered the town of liars, the town of thieves and liars, where there's danger at every corner, the town of Zozo. This is Mike Gordon, signing off.